Hi, I'm Bill Schumacher, Director with the Core Content Group here at Avention. The goal for Avention News is to provide comprehensive coverage of all the noteworthy business stories for the day in a timely fashion to cover all companies, both public and private, on a global basis. And the purpose of the news really is to identify for clients new opportunities, challenges, or considerations, information that they should have when they engage a customer or prospect in a conversation. So we publish about 140,000 news stories on an average business day. And again, our goal is to cover relevant news stories, and that we actually receive many more stories than this in a given day. We filter out publications or sources that we don't think are relevant to our users. So for instance, individual investor news sites that flood users with stories that really aren't relevant to the sales, marketing, or business research applications on which we're focused. And we also selectively weed out stories that are based on title or content not relevant to users, or things that are high volume and repeat, like top stories for the day that might be sent out by an individual publication multiple times and fill one's news queue with the same story over and over. On an ongoing basis, we process the news stories, every one that comes in, and tag them with things like companies, events, geographies, and industries. And by events, we mean topics or stories like mergers and acquisitions, executive changes, layoffs and hiring, things of that nature. Whenever a story is tagged with one or more companies and one of these events, it creates a trigger. Somebody who's tracking the company or is exploring, learning more about the company can review all the triggers or be proactively notified about the triggers. And the nature of these events are such that they create a new opportunity, or they might actually create a challenge to selling to the customer. In any case, it's usually very important information that you're going to want to use as a salesperson or as a client account manager in engaging the customer in any meaningful conversation. So we believe triggers are a distinct competitive advantage for Avention. Lots of people have company information and news and other sorts. Although again, the way we integrate it and aggregate it, we believe is unique. But adding triggers on top of that to identify to users new opportunities or reasons to call a customer or to engage in a meaningful conversation, we think that's a big differentiation and one that most of our competitors can't touch.